In this video, we will learn how to solve radical equations. So equations that involve the radical expressions are called radical equations. For example, if we are asked to solve 2 plus square root of x plus 3 is equal to 4. So this is an equation and it involves a radical expression. And we are asked to solve it for x. So we know that ultimately our aim is to isolate x. Okay, so if x is under the square root here, so we know that we want to get rid of the square root, and the technique to get rid of the square root is take the square. So that square cancel the root. Similarly, if it is the third root, so we have to take the third power to cancel the third root. If it is the nth root, we have to take the nth power to get rid of the nth root. So in this case, it is a square root, and we know that we have to take the square on both sides. So, but we have to first isolate the radical expression on the one side of the equality, one side of the equal sign. So what I means here, so there should be only radical expression on one side of the equal sign, no other thing. So like here, we have plus 2 attached to the radical expression. So we will say that isolate the radical expression. So move this 2 to the other side. So use appropriate math and try to isolate the radical expression. We will say 4 minus 2, we get x plus 3, square root is equal to 2. So now we are ready to get rid of the square root by taking the square. Okay, if we are taking the square on one side, two things are equal. We are doing something on one side, do the exact same thing to the other side as well, so that the both sides remain equal. So if you are taking a square to get rid of the square root on the left side, do the exact same thing to the right side. So square and square root will cancel each other. So we get x plus 3 is equal to 4, and now we have to isolate x. Subtract 3 on both sides, we get x value is 1. So we get a solution of the radical equation. So whenever there is a radical equation, our aim is to clear the radical. Okay, so but we have to clear the radical by taking the power that is equal to the root. But before that, we have to isolate the radical expression. Okay, so radical expression will be the only expression on one side, so that we are ready to take the square or cube or the nth power that is same as the root to get rid of the root. Okay, our aim is actually to clear the root and isolate x. Okay, so whenever you solve the radical expression again, we have to check for the extraneous solution. Okay, so always check your solution. Check. So substitute back the x is equal to 1 in the original equation and see, are you getting left hand side equal to right hand side? Is this solution satisfy the given equation? So we get 4 is equal to 4, which is correct. So that means it is a solution. So when we get the extraneous solution, so let me show you here. So here, what do we mean by extraneous solution? Suppose, okay, first of all, we know that if you have even root, we cannot have negatives inside. So inside of the even root is always positive. Okay, and but for odd, it is okay to have negatives. It is okay. But for even root, it is always positive. Okay, so it is an even root. So here in this example, it is square root. It is an even root. It is a, so if suppose we get answer x is equal to minus 4. Suppose this is a solution at the very end we get. Okay, I'm just telling you when we call a solution an extraneous solution. When you substitute back this solution to check your work in the original equation, you get 2 plus Minus 4 plus 3 is equal to 4. So 2 plus, it makes yours inside the square root a negative number. So right away you can say that this is an extraneous solution. So extraneous solution are the solutions which make the inside of the even root negative. But in this case, our solution is x is equal to 1 and it is not an extraneous solution. It satisfies the given equation. So let's do one more question. X has power 1 over 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. Solve this equation. So this equation can be also written as the third root, the cube root of x plus 3 is equal to 0. Both are the same equations. I just write this as an exponential expression, this as a radical expression. Our aim is to isolate x, and here we have the cube root. We know that we want to get rid of this cube by taking the third power. But for that, if I will take the third power right here, take the third power on both sides, this is a wrong step. We have to isolate the radical expression first and then take the third power. Okay, so we have to do one extra step before you do the third power. Isolate the radical expression. So move this 3 to the other side, and now you are ready to take the third power. So take the third power on both sides to get rid of the cube root. So you get x is equal to minus 3 has third power is minus 27. So this is our solution. And let's check our solution. So we have minus 27. Substitute this x value here in the original equation. Plus 3 is equal to 0. See, are you getting left hand side equal to right hand side or not? So as we discussed, negative sign inside the odd root is possible. It's acceptable. Square root of negative 27, cube root of negative 27 is minus 3. So this is 0 is equal to 0. So it is correct. So it is a solution of the equation. So this is how we solve radical equation. So our aim is to get rid of the radical and to apply the power on both sides, make sure the radical expression is isolated. If not, then do that. Thank you so much.